Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to do a front plank correctly. Alright, so the front plank is a very valuable exercise that can really help you build a lot of core strength and endurance. However, there is one technical error that you should focus on avoiding whenever you're doing a front plank. So I'm going to show you what a typical front plank looks like, and then I'll go over the technical error that I see oftentimes. You want to hold your body steady in one straight line from head all the way to heels. So typically what I see a lot of people doing is they're not tightening down their core as much as they could, right? So their lower abdomen is not tight as much as it could be. So that allows for a little bit of a drop in the lower back, allowing the lower back to sag a little bit. So what that does in that position is it allows for what's called an anterior pelvic tilt, which basically means I am arching my lower back like this, and my pelvis is tilted forward like this. So what that does essentially in the plank is it puts a lot of strain on the lower back, but also instead of relying on the core muscles to stabilize your spine and your hips, you're relying on your hip flexors primarily. That's these muscles right here, which for most people are already chronically tight. So if we're relying on the hip flexors too much in the front plank, then that can exacerbate an already existing issue and continue tightening these guys up even more rather than strengthening the core muscles, which we're actually targeting in the front plank. So the way you fix this is by doing a very simple drill in the quadruped position that's on your hands and knees. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put myself in the poor position of anterior pelvic tilt like this, okay? So I'm gonna let my lower back arch. Now from there, I wanna squeeze my lower abdomen and I'm gonna pull my hips and my rib cage closer together. So if you have difficulty thinking about that, essentially what we're trying to do is if my lower back is arched, I wanna squeeze my core, and you wanna think about bringing the rib cage and the hips closer together. If you think of it that way, you're going to be able to put your body in that better position. Practice this drill a few times before you get into the front plank so that you can feel what the good core position is actually like. Okay, so one more time from the tabletop position, I'm going to let myself arch into that anterior pelvic tilt. And I'm gonna squeeze my core, bring myself back in to a good neutral position. So I can repeat that for a few reps. And then once I get the hang of it, I'm gonna get back into that front plank position and I'm gonna re-engage that core. If I let my lower back sag, I'm going to re-engage. Re-engage, squeeze everything nice and tight so that that lower back is not sagging. And I'm feeling it in my core muscles where I should be. So give that drill a try, and I guarantee you're gonna get a lot more out of your front plank. All right, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also head on over to my website, that is wolfpackfitness.com. I have a whole bunch of free workout programs that you can download, and you can also subscribe to my weekly newsletter.